Okay. Okay. Hello everyone, my name is Bryley Alve and I will be your interviewer today. And I am here with...
Hi everyone, I'm Jacob Maquiling. I'm a content creator. I run a podcast and I have a YouTube channel wherein I do interviews with several personalities.
Yun. Sige. Let's start with our first question. How did you first start out?
Would you like me to answer this in a way that where I really started out or where it started to work out already? Kasi it's two different things actually.
From where you first started as in first
Okay.
talaga?
Honestly, it first started out I kept auditioning for various shows on TV, such as PBB, other competitions, other reality shows, and all that. But it was only until 2019 that it worked out. I was accepted in Mr. Q&A, and
Yun.
I became a candidate, and I made it until the grand finals. I was a three ata, three-time defending champion, and I made it to the grand finals, to the top 6. So yeah, it first started out there. Then things branched out. I had a YouTube channel wherein I had where I started out a show wherein I interview people. It's a self-help, not really self-help, but yeah, we tackle stuff that young adults face. And right now we branched out into a podcast already.
Yun. You have done like quite a few things already. Okay, next question. What made you decide that you wanted to pursue YouTube?
Honestly, at first, I didn't really want to pursue YouTube because
Okay.
I feel like my personality is really for TV. It's really I like to wait. Napawisan ako, init today.
Summer
Okay.
na.
Yeah. Honestly, I really didn't want to pursue YouTube at first because I felt like my personality is more for TV, and I'm not that spontaneous for YouTube, because I feel like if you're a YouTuber, you need to be spontaneous. You have to be you need to have that fun attitude, and I feel like I'm not one of those people. But I feel like I'm more of a person that will follow what is given to me, a script being given to me, or what I needed to do. So I feel like I'm more comfortable in that area. But it was on Showtime, one of the hosts there encouraged me to start out a YouTube channel and help me out along the way. It's one of my close friends right now. It's hashtag Ryle, and he really helped me out along the way, and he guided me, gave me advice, made comments about where I needed to improve on, what I needed to do, and honestly, I kind of realized that it's not that you needed to adapt to what kind of attitude you need to have as a YouTuber, or you don't really need to fit in the mold, but it's rather more on being yourself and showing who you are to the public, not just fitting in a mold made or tagged to YouTubers or content creators.
Well, very wise. Love that. What goals do you wish to achieve in the future and how?
Although I'm happy right now in the current state that I have it, I have my own podcast, I have my own show, because I feel like I have more creativity, I have more freedom in it. I don't get dictated about what topics I could or could not tackle, but I really wanted to reach a bigger audience. Though I'm happy naman right now with the audience that I have, but I feel like right now I want to reach a bigger audience and inspire and make so there we go. I feel like I wanted to bring forth my advocacy and the message that I want to send out to people and really inspire more people to reach the goals that we aspire to have. For example, as content creators, it's just about having releasing or keep on growing your own. Wait lang. It's more on releasing and developing your own content. Kasi you would not evolve as a artist or as a content creator if you don't start by making mistakes and providing those content, small contents, whether it's credible or not, whether it's good or not, because that would be your guide in the future na, oh, this is my growth last year. This is where I am now. So it helps as a form of self-improvement to see where you are before and where you are now. So I think it really helps for us to really just start on it.
Oh, nice. So, start. Take note of that. Start. Okay. What background skills, do you have that helped you to get where you are now?
Honestly, what background or skills, it's just by being opinionated and by being talkative, because I feel like um the background that I have from the competition Mr. Q&A, it really helped me a lot by making me more confident in myself and making me more vocal of my opinions. And I feel like that helped me in bringing forth my advocacy and making it clear to me how I could improve on myself in terms of speaking. And maybe in terms of skills, as a content creator, it helps to have the skill of time management, because you manage your own time. For example, as a student who is also a content creator, it helps to manage that you get to finish your ACAD and you get to finish what's due for this week in terms of your contents. And you really need to have perseverance, because it doesn't really work out immediately. Though there are people that it works immediately for them, they have a lot of subscribers, they have a lot of followers, but I feel like it doesn't work for everybody. So it really pays off in the long run. So by not giving up, by just continuing what you're doing, it really helps. Na you're not a quitter.
Yun.
Yeah, so more of mindset.
Mindset and time management. Looking back, what would you do differently?
That kind of person who doesn't regret what I do, because I feel like the person I am today is because of all my mistakes and all that I've done before, whether it's good or bad. All the things that I have done previously has helped me evolve to be the person I am today. So I feel like we really need to make mistakes. We need to continuously make mistakes in order for us to improve. Kasi is a testament of where we could improve on. It's a sign of what we could work on ourselves. Kasi every day we're a work in progress. It's always a quest to improve yourself every day until you become the best version of yourself. So I feel like I wouldn't do anything differently if I was given the chance.
Wow. What is your meaning of success?
My personal definition of success is being able to bring forth my advocacy and really inspire people by the message that I'm sending out. Because I feel like success isn't measured by numbers. As a content creator, yes, it's good to have 1,000 followers. It's good to have a lot of views. It's good to have a lot of likes. But I believe in quality over quantity. Whether even if you have a lot of followers, if people are not inspired by the contents that you put out, if your contents do not impact people, it's really worthless. So content that you produce will be able to help them in the future and really inspire them to work on themselves.
Yun. Any advice on growing your channel?
Okay, my advice for people starting out who wants to grow their channel is really more on just by putting out contents.
Okay.
Don't really look at the numbers immediately, because whatever happens, the numbers will just come. It's what is more important is that you have content out there that is inspiring or that is really touching other people. Because really honestly, as what I said kanina, numbers really doesn't matter. Even as a content creator, even in social media wherein numbers are everything, it still doesn't matter that much, honestly. Because though for others it would, but personally it doesn't. So even if you have like 1,000 followers and you just have 1,000, you feel like you have 1,000. But if yung 1,000 na yon, you were able to impact them well, and you made a lasting impact on them by your content, that really says a lot about what you do as a content creator. So yeah.
I can tell that you love your YouTube community here. Okay. What kind of equipment / tools would you recommend for a newbie?
Honestly, I don't really recommend. Same as what I was told before by Ryle. I really do not recommend buying a lot of equipment already as you are still starting out. I even just a regular Android phone, it's a regular Apple phone, it's already good because your Apple phone it already has iMovie, it has all those apps already that you can edit on. So I feel like as a starting content creator, I feel like just the basic phone, just the basic editing software is already enough. Because honestly, a lot of people want to invest in big equipment immediately, but excuse me. A lot of people want to invest immediately on big equipment because they feel like having big equipment or having the expensive equipment will get them a lot of followers, but it won't. It will come through time. So it's good to start out small yet. And because honestly, it doesn't matter what kind of equipment you use, because at the end of the day, if your contents are worth watching, people will really watch it.
So it's really more about like the content that you put out.
Yeah, I feel like it's more about the content. But yes, sometimes the equipment really helps, having a good camera, having a good setup, having a tripod, having a light, what you call the light thingy?
Ring light.
Ring light. Yeah, I do have a ring light, but I don't really use it that much. Yeah. So for me, I don't really use a lot of my equipments though. Yeah, I just use my laptop for recording, and I don't really use my ring light though. Yeah, and for me in my YouTube, since I do interviews, I have this microphone. Wait lang. I didn't set it up today, but it's here. Wait lang, I'll show you guys. Yeah, this one. Yon. So I have this for when I do my episodes, but yeah, I just got the basic one from Shopee or Lazada. But siguro when it grows na, when I have the budget to expand, because right now it's working well naman, even if I just have the basic equipment. Siguro when the time comes, I'll improve or upgrade, but maybe not now.
Okay. How do you know when you have made the right and wrong choice?
Okay, in terms of making a decision, you know that it's a good decision. Okay, here's the thing. It really depends. Because if you look at it on an ethical context, you know that you're making a good decision if it has a good consequence in the end. But sometimes it's not the case. Sometimes you know that you're making a good decision if it really works. So, for example, maybe in YouTube or in social media, you'd know if it works or not based on reactions of people. It's more on feedback. Kasi even if a few people are watching it, but they're saying na, oh, I love it. Oh, I'm excited to hear more. I'm looking forward for the next one. You know that even if there are little views, it's working. It's going to work in the long run. Kasi sometimes there are stuff in YouTube that grows gradually. That you start with just 100 views, then by the end of the series, for example, like mine, I started my series with just like 200, 300 views. By the end of the series, I had like 2,000 to 1,000 views per episode, and I already had 2,000 subscribers. So there's a lot of stuff. Sometimes we should not give up immediately just because it isn't working. Sometimes we needed to wait for gradual results because a lot of things don't happen overnight. So back to what I was saying about feedback. If you see that the feedback isn't well, you know that it's not working.
Okay.
The same goes with making decisions in life. When you see that it doesn't really work well with people around you and it doesn't impact you well, you know you're not
Mhm.
making a good decision. And for example, and vice versa with making good decisions, you know that it's a good decision when it really works well with you and the people around you.
Yun. Okay.
Mm-mm.
How do I increase the quality and quantity of my work?
Okay. How do you increase the quantity and quality of your work? So this is as a content creator as well, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Important for you to do what you love. It will show if what you're doing, if you love it. It's important as a content creator that you do what you love because it really transcends in your videos that you really love what you're doing, you're enjoying what you're doing, and it shows by um in the long run because for example, let's say you're making TikToks.
Okay.
At the start, you know, it's not really going to be the best one that you can do. But over time, once you learn the effects whatsoever, because I don't really know TikTok. I just know the tinkering of the app. I don't really know, don't really edit. Yeah, I'm kind of a tito there in that sense.
Okay.
I only know like YouTube, Instagram stuff, but when it goes to TikTok, Snapchat, I'm like, I can't. I don't want to. It's complicated, borderline complicated.
Not really
So
complicated.
so for me, it you really work on your craft. You need to you can improve the quality of your work by improving on your craft. By working on, for example, 'di ba, you as a dancer,
Okay.
you are you posting TikToks ba? 'Di ba
I've
I
taken a
remember
break,
you
but I plan to
yeah,
continue it again.
all in TikTok. So since you enjoy dancing, you can improve the quality of your work by improving your quality of dancing.
Mm-hmm.
Watch more videos about what you want to do. Watch how other people do it. Be inspired by them. But not at the sense na you're trying to be them. You just look at how others do it and make your own spin. Um, put your own version to it. Ganon. Always remember to be yourself. It's also a matter of uniqueness. You should show as a content creator that you have individuality. That you're not like any other out there.
Yun. Be unique. What are 3 major improvements that I can do for the next 30 days?
What I can say, 3 major things that you can do so that you could improve on your craft. First is to watch others or be inspired by other content creators. Kasi it really helps to know what other people are doing, to see what is working. Excuse me. It really helps for you to know what others are doing, what is working, and how you can put your own spin to it, how to show your individuality while still being riding with whatever you want to do. Second is by planning. It really helps to plan what you want to do as a content creator.
Planning.
Yeah, planning. Yeah, planning. You need to know who you are as an artist, who you are as a content creator, what what kind of content creator would you like to be, and because it's really important in the industry because it's hard if you don't have individuality, if you don't know who you are, because there are a lot of people na they're this in one video and they're another in this video, so you don't really know who they are. And that's what's important in being a content creator, is that people get a glimpse of who you are as a person. So it's really weird if they get confused in every single video, like, oh, what are you as a person? So it's really important that you know who you are, work on who you are, and improve on who you are. And then the third is maybe start on it. It's really important for you to work on your craft. Just continue doing it. For example, you love TikToks, just even if you don't do it seriously as a pastime, just do it, practice, work on it. And siguro for other content creators as well, I think I spoke about this in the past videos.
Mhm.
um siguro to add lang dun sa mga improvements as a content creator, but this is not just for you, but siguro for other content creators as well. It's really important for content creators to have substance. Scrolling in my Twitter feed, scrolling in my Instagram feed, that a lot of content creators have no substance. It's really important for one to have laman as well, to have a heart, to have
Yeah.
to show who you really are, to showcase your personality, because it's hard to be a content creator and your personality is as bland as a paper.
Paper talaga. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yun. Yun yung 3. I'll be applying those for now for the next 30 days. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm gonna take that leap of faith.
Yeah. Yun din siguro, take the leap of faith. OMG, naalala ko yung line na yun. Kasi sometimes we are afraid to take that risk. Sometimes we have that, oh, I might fail. This might not work for me. Oh, I'm not scared about the feedback that I might get. Honestly, just don't be afraid, or just don't think about what other people say. If you love it, if you like it, if you like what you're doing, if you're enjoying what you're doing, just continue doing it. Don't care about what other people will say. Don't care whether ilang likes ang makuha mo. Don't care what the numbers you will get, because at the end of the day, if you really enjoy what you do and people see that you enjoy people see that you enjoy what you do, people will enjoy seeing you do what you do.
Okay, so thank you, Jacob, for your very wise words and your advices, not only for me but also for the viewers here. Okay.
With my social media accounts, I'm in Twitter and Instagram at the Charles Jacob. Facebook, my Facebook page is Jacob Maquiling. I post there all the updates of my podcast. Same as in YouTube, Spotify, Apple Pod, Google Pod, Anchor FM, the Ganito Kasi Yan Pod, and Bigo ID. I stream in Bigo almost every day for about 2 hours a day. It's the Charles Jacob as well.
Okay. Follow him, everyone. Follow him. Okay, so thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you as well, Bryley. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.